and 26, there was no social media. And that's a big component to all of this. For everybody in this room, when you reach some measure of success, everybody's going to come try and knock you down. All I got when I was 25, really when I was 21 and hired by the Cardinals, was an article in the Post-Dispatch in St. Louis saying that it was offensive that I was hired because I was Jack Buck's son, and there are so many people working in the minor leagues that deserve this opportunity over me. And you know what? It was that was true. I mean, that there was validity to that, and it hurt. I mean, but I think at an early age, I was willing or learning to set that off to the side and go about doing my job. And then, you know, with the resentment of being somebody's kid doing network TV, I think it was easier prior to social media. I still, if you go on my social media, on my X, which is @Buck, or my Instagram, which is, I think, @JoeBuck, you still get the comments, hey, it's a good thing you had a famous dad, you suck, blah, blah, blah. People are always there to try to take your legs out from under you. And when young announcers talk to me about getting into this business, what they have to do, one of the first things I tell them is to turn off social media. Find 3 or 4 people whose opinion matters to you, whose opinion you trust, and bounce what you're doing off them. If you offer it up to the masses, you're going to have people telling you that you're no good, that you're not worthy, and that stuff, it becomes death by 1,000 cuts. It's constantly, there's a low hum of negativity. So use that stuff. It can inspire. It can also be positive, but use it as fuel to drive you to be better than the person sitting next to you in the crowd today. But yeah, I mean, it's either that or don't do it. Right. I mean, you can have people think that you don't like their team because you're excited for both sides during the World Series, and you can cry about getting criticized, and you can cry about Joe Buck sucks, or, you know, Joe Buck yourself stuff, or you can just not do it. And I would rather do it, kind of laugh at it. I think the best thing, you're all under 30, and you're all smarter than me, and you're all, I guess in many cases, wealthier than me, you need to be able to laugh at yourself. I think it's the greatest trait that anybody can have. It's what I tell my daughters. I've got daughters that are 28 and 25. I've got boys that are 6. Different wife. And I'm tired. I told my wife this was a 9-day event, so I'm not going home. She can raise the boys. But yeah, you have to be able to laugh at yourself. If you make a mistake, laugh. I worked at Fox forever. Terry Bradshaw has made a mint laughing at mistakes that he makes. It's the greatest trait you can have, especially in today's world where everybody is so ratcheted up and ready to be mad and ready to fight and ready to argue. And if you can laugh at yourself, I think you're way ahead of the game.